All right, guys. Huskies win 41-17. Pretty happy with this one. You have to like the fact that the team came out and played a great first quarter. I mean, after what happened the last two games they played in, it would have been easy for them to take a game off and maybe not play so well in the first half and then put it on in the second half. You would have been a little discouraged to see that, but to see this team play dominant football in that first quarter, really put the game away by halftime. Very good. Offensively, productive, very productive. 41 points, mostly on offense. Jake Browning, not really sharp, but still made some big plays out there, which obviously decided this game. He was not very accurate. I thought there were a lot of miscommunications with the receivers, some badly thrown balls, but he also, hit John Ross for a 50-yard game, hit Dante Pettis for a 40-yard gain. He was making big plays down the field to make up for some of that. And at the end of the day, he had a good game, a workable game. Running game, solid. Myles Gaskin played great when he was in there. Levon Coleman came in and played great at the end. Just a workman-like effort from the offense for the most part. It wasn't perfect. Like I said, Jake Browning could have been more accurate. The offensive line let up some stuff, but it was a good game by the offense. They really slowed down at the end of the game. I mean, the game was over, so whatever you want, whatever. But we didn't put up that 50, 60 points like we've been playing the last couple weeks. It just wasn't that kind of game. Defensively, like I kind of expected, Oregon State cannot throw the ball for anything. They had 150 passing yards. We gave up a few plays here and there on the ground, but most of that came after the game was over. Victor Bolden had a 75-yard run for a touchdown. Other than that, Tim Cook had a couple good carries, but other than that, I thought while the game was in any kind of question, while the game was close, we were basically just handling things. And I know this defense is going to be a little down about the fact that they played not very well in the second half when the game was over, but what can you do? That happens sometimes. If it's going to happen, you want it to happen when the game is over. So just a really good effort from the team. There's really nothing special to say about this game. There's really nothing you can take away from it. It was just, we were supposed to win by a lot. We won by a lot. That's all I can really say about this game. It was just a very plain, we brought our B game, and the B game was more than enough. I'll say we brought our A game in the first half, in the first quarter, really. A&M, unfortunately, they played Alabama tough. They played really good against Alabama, could not get it done. Penn State was playing really tough against Ohio State for a while there, but then they're down by 2 touchdowns now. There's 1 quarter left. I'm actually watching that game right now behind me, but not really expecting them to be able to pull it out or anything. Michigan won. So we won't really be moving up this week. I think we won't be moving down. So number 5 seems about right. Cannot complain about being ranked number 5. So next week we have the best team we're playing for the rest of this season in Utah. And I'm pretty sure Utah won today. I think they're still ranked. They're like in the 20. They're like right above 20, maybe a little below 20, somewhere around there. That's a good defense. That's a productive offense. That's just a good team, and we're going into Utah. And I'll talk about that game when it's time to talk about that game. But if we win that game, there should not be anything standing in our way. We'll see what Wazoo has by the time that part of the season rolls around. But right now, you have to really, really like our situation if we can get out of next week with the W. Take your victory lap today. Beat up on Oregon State pretty good, like you're supposed to do when you're in this kind of situation. A couple things to work on, as there are often going to be, but I'm going to just leave it at that. So, see you guys next week ahead of a pretty big game.